Let's see a very interesting problem using Python and Panda today. So the problem is, if you see here, there are two fields, name and age. So we'll use the Panda library, and then we store these two fields, name and age. We can see there's a name here, this side, and age right side. And we are going to transform this to a different column with a JSON value. So what will you do? If you see here, the next transformation is there will be another field called JSON, and in this we can store this JSON value. So like we can use this name as a key and this a value. So name and this value again, name as a key, and that's a value. So name is a key and this one as a value. So that's the one thing. And again, we can also use age as a key and this as a value. So we'll transform this using Panda framework. Next thing is, once we have this field, we can add another field, and then this we can use as a value. So let's see, another one is I can have outer, and then outer, that's another field. And then inside this I can create another JSON where this JSON will be key, and the value will be everything inside this. So that's a transformation we'll see. So let's see a small piece of Python code using Panda framework, and we'll see how it works. Okay, so this is the code, and we'll try to understand. So it's a main function, and I'm calling demo here, and then I'm creating a data, and then pass that data to data framework. We'll get the data framework, and then we'll add those logic. So we'll understand this piece of code. So let's run in a debug mode and analyze the data and see how the transformation is happening. Okay, so I'll run this in a debug mode. So we are here. Let's pass this. Okay, now we'll see what is in the df. So we can come here and we'll see. Okay, this is our data. So what we saw that in the slides, that other page, we can see the same data, name one column, age one column. Okay, so we'll add one more column. How will you do? Let's see. So we are in this step. So move next line. Okay, so here in a dictionary we have like two fields, JSON and the outer. So that means there's a two column we are going to add. Like first we'll add the JSON, and which has which contains a dictionary, and the key will be name and its value, and another key will be age and its a value. So once we have this field, then we'll create another field. So this outer will be another column which has exactly this value. So let's see what is happening here. So this is just the key we want to add. So like say JSON and outer. So let's see the slide once again. So in a slide, if you see here JSON and the outer, so that is the column in a data frame. So that's for that I added this two column. Let's go back to the code. So we have JSON and outer, that's a column in a data frame, and then that column has a dictionary which has the key will be name and another key will be age. So let's see this one. So name and age. So this will have data frame column, and there will be dictionary which has name and the age 2 key, and we'll fill the value from here. Okay, come back to the code once again. So let's pass this also. Okay, so now our main logic is here. So now we'll see how it works. So this is the dictionary m and the key. So let's pass this first. Okay, so the key, what is the key? So key is a JSON. First we process this one. So dictionary, we are processing this dictionary, so we'll get this JSON key, and then we'll get another key outer. So first we got key JSON. So that's why the key is JSON. Okay, that's good. And in this place we are going to add this JSON in a data frame column. So data frame column, that is, let's see here once again, JSON here. We want to add JSON here, and another one outer here. Let's see the code. So we know this time we get key JSON. In the next run we'll get the another key outer. So that's why this key I'm adding here data in a data frame. So data frame key here. So first will JSON comes, then outer comes. So there will be two, the columns will be in the data frame. So first we got this column, this k is a JSON, so we know this value is a JSON. So JSON data frame. How we add data in this JSON? So here we say the df apply and the lambda row. So when we say the row, so the row will be data frame row. So come back here and we can see, and I see the row, so this data frame row, this data frame. So we added the JSON in a key. Now we want this value. Okay, so let's see, go back to the code. Okay, so we are here. Let's pass this also, this line. Okay, so as soon as we pass this line, then what happened, in a data frame there will be a key called JSON. Okay, that's a JSON. And how we get the value? So here the row, we know that each row in a data frame will process here. So we are preparing the JSON value here. So there is a opening bracket and closing. Where is the closing? Yeah, it's here, closing bracket, opening and the closing. So within opening and closing we are processing the fields. So what is the fields? So we'll see the fields. First time we get fields is a name and age. So the fields is name and age. So we'll get this name and age here from here. So we know the key, first time we got the key JSON, and from this dictionary if we use this key, then we'll get the value. So value is the name and age, so fields will be name and age. So here name and age will come. So in a dictionary, the first X is a name, and then it's a value. So first name comes, and then from the row if you use the name, then we'll get the value. So as soon as we execute this, we'll get extra column over there. So let's pass this. Now we'll see the data frame here. Okay, so this time you got the JSON. So let's see how we got this JSON here, and we got this JSON here because in this line we have dfk. So in a data frame, a key. So under this m, this JSON is a key, that's why we got this key. And the value, how we are getting the value, using this lambda row. We'll get the row, this row each one by one. And then in a dictionary we are having x. So x is this name, so that's why name. And the row x, that means in this row there is a name, so x name, and we'll get the value, this Siam. Okay, so that's clear. Next, let's pass this line also. Close. Okay, so we are here. Let's pass this first. Okay, what we got in a key, so this time we got the outer, so that means we are going to add another column in a data frame, dfk. That's a k, we know k is outer, so we'll add k outer. So we'll get another column in a data frame, and then we'll add the value over there. So let's see, let's pass this also. Okay, let's pass this also and see the data frame, and then we'll come back and analyze again. Okay, so this time we saw here outer. So outer, so the outer, how we get the outer, because the key has, you know, the outer and the dfk in a data frame, we added the column outer, and in this outer we want this value, json value. Okay, so we want json value in this case. So see here, this json as a key, and then the everything comes here. So inside this we added, you know, the outer dfk. So in a data frame we added this column, then we are going to use this function row. It will process every row, and then what will be the fields. So fields is a json here, because from the k we got the outer. So we got the outer, and in this outer, what is the value? That's a json. That's why we're getting the json here. So the key, this x will be replaced with the json. That's why there's a bracket, and the key will be x. So x is a json, so that's it's a json. And then we want the row x. So from the row, this is the key x json. So from the row, the json is the key, and we'll get all the value, every value here. So you got that value. So this is the way to transform the column into the another column having it's a dictionary. Yeah, so this is very useful. Try to code this and run this. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.